Why do you still have acid reflux, even on PPIs? I had it for 11 years, but once I stopped just treating the symptoms and actually started healing the root cause of these symptoms, it was gone in just days. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how I did it naturally without meds. So the first reason that you're probably still dealing with acid reflux, even on PPIs, is you're eating foods that require too much stomach acid to break down, and you simply just have weak or low stomach acid. If you're dealing with acid reflux, you don't have strong stomach acid, right? This is why the food is just sitting there not breaking down, and instead just sitting there and fermenting and rising back up. Okay, so no matter what supplements, medications you're taking, however many vegetables, fruits, if you're eating even one food out of your diet that requires a lot of stomach acid and you don't have a lot of stomach acid, this is keeping you in that same cycle, in that same loop of your body trying to break down this food, but your stomach acid is very weak and stressed out, so it can't break it down all the way, okay? And what I mean by foods that require a lot of stomach acid to break down, I'm talking about heavy, dry, hard to digest foods, fried foods, oily foods, a lot of meats and stuff. These require a lot of stomach acid to break down, okay? An excess amount of stomach acid. And this just stresses your gut out, okay? And if you guys want to know more foods that actually, require a lot of this stomach acid to break down and keeping your gut in this cycle, in this loop of just constant stress and fermentation, you guys can check out my hidden reflux trigger list down below. It's free, and it's a whole guide on foods that you're probably eating every single day in your diet that are just requiring an excess, unnatural amount of your stomach acid to break down. And like I said, if you're dealing with acid reflux, GERD, LPR, silent reflux, you 9 times out of 10 have very weak stomach acid, okay? Which is why your food isn't digesting, and it's instead fermenting, rising, causing burns and coughing and mucus and stuff like that. Now, the second reason why your body can't heal this reflux from the root is because, your diet is mostly consisted of dehydration, okay? Your food is stripped of water, right? And this goes for cooked food. As soon as you take, a bell pepper or a zucchini, or whatever it is out of nature, out of the produce section, and you cook it, you're stripping the water out of it, okay? And, same goes with all of these dehydrated snacks. If you're eating lots of crackers and, pastas and stuff like that, your digestion cannot heal, okay? Your digestion heals through structured water, okay? Watery rich vegetables, watery rich leafy greens, fruits, non-sweet fruits, fresh juices, fresh green juices, okay? This is how you heal the root of your acid reflux, because you're giving your stomach acid a break, okay? Because there's not these foods that are requiring this dense, dehydrating, hard to digest foods. You're not getting your body that, so now your stomach acid can kind of have some time to chill out. It's been so stressed, right? So now it can reset, rebuild, and re-strengthen, okay? The more of these hydrating foods you put in, the more time, the more space, the more room, the more assistance you're giving your digestion, you're giving your stomach acid, okay, to rebuild and re-strengthen so that it can actually break down your food again, okay? And all of these hydrating foods, right? Everything I just said, the leafy greens, the vegetables, the fruits, all of these have living digestive enzymes in them, okay? Natural, living, electric digestive enzymes in them that pair with your stomach acid to break down any undigested waste, okay? So by you giving yourself those enzymes in the fresh living foods, you're literally strengthening your digestion, helping your stomach acid out. Now it's got a partner in crime, and it's not having to do all this work. So those enzymes are key. And I'm not talking about the enzymes at CVS, the grocery store, none of that, okay? All of that is stripped out of nature, processed, concentrated, it's dead. You need those living digestive enzymes in your food. Now, the third reason why your acid reflux isn't healed fully and you're on PPIs is because PPIs just don't fix anything, okay? They just mute the signals that your body is giving you, right? This pain, these flare-ups, this discomfort, the dis-ease that you feel from the acid reflux, the GERD, whatever it is signals from your body that it is out of alignment, that it is not getting what it needs to heal, and that instead you're giving it things that are destroying it. That's all those signs are, okay? And all PPIs do is mute that. They basically mute the alarm system. So they're just numbing the symptoms, right? They're just numbing those symptoms that flare up, but they're not getting to the root cause. So you're still eating these same foods that are on that hidden trigger reflux list that I created. You're still eating these same foods that are hard to digest, dehydrating, keeping your stomach acid even more stressed out, while taking these pills every single day and expecting something to change. No, you gotta heal the root cause. The root cause was diet, okay? So you can't take one pill and expect to just eat the same things you've been eating for weeks, months, if not years, and heal. It doesn't work like that, okay? This was caused by your diet, so this has to be reversed by your diet, okay? It's finally came, you know, how long you've been dealing with this, you've been eating processed foods or lots of animal products or lots of dehydrating foods for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. So finally, an accumulation of that is going to bring you to an output. All of that input has brought you to this output today, okay? So you need to take the responsibility in your hands to heal it through your diet, because that's how you got here, okay? If you would like help completely reversing your acid reflux, GERD, LPR, silent reflux naturally from the root by aligning your body and lifestyle back in harmony with nature, and you would like some guidance and some assistance and some accountability and support with this, you can click the second link in the description to book a free 10 to 15 minute call with me. This call is purely to find out more about your situation and if I can help. And if I can help, I will book you into a longer, more in-depth call to come up with a plan of action for you that you can either go and execute yourself, or we could talk about what working together on it would look like. So I hope you guys found massive value in this video, and drop a comment if you have any questions. I'll make a video on it if it's a big enough question. And I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Happy healing, family. This has been Practitioner Key. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.